Alright guys, so right now I'm just working on my January budget. Typically what I'll do is kind of just write it out as chicken scratch like this and kind of figure out numbers, and then I will write it nicely in here. I'll still keep this, but I just like it having it at the aesthetically pleasing and figuring out all my math on one paper and then transferring it to make it look nice over here. So what I'll do first is fold this down the middle. And don't ask me why I do that. I mean, I totally could just have that as my budget, but I am the way that I am, and I can't I can't apologize for that. So it's right over here. January budget. This is actually my first budget video I have ever made, so bear with me here. Okay, that's semi-straight. So, if you read here, I am on unemployment. We are in a pandemic, and I was a bartender server before this, and all restaurants shut down, so I did end up losing my job. Well, not necessarily losing my job. I didn't get fired or anything like that. It's just what it is, you know? Anyway, so I figured it out. So they passed the relief bill of an extra additional $300 per week, which is amazing because I'll be able to save some of that money and obviously pay my bills with it and whatever I need. Okay, so let's start with monthly unemployment. Oh, I should probably turn off the TV so that you guys don't hear it in the background. Hold on. So monthly unemployment income. And I'm not exactly sure what it will be because taxes obviously have to be taken out from it. But for the past few months, mine has been around $810 per week. I mean, sorry, per 2 weeks. But with the extra additional $1,200, that would make it $1,410. So the first one in January is going to be on the 10th that I certify. So hopefully that's when the extra additional bump of the $300 a week will kick in. And then 24th will be $1,410 as well. It will probably be a little bit less than this because taxes, but I'm just going to use this as the budget for right now. Okay, so first with a budget, you want to figure out how much you make a month. So that's the first step. The second step is to write out all your bills and your variable expenses and sinking funds. And then variable expenses over here. Okay. So first I want to write down my rent. And I pay $9.50. the 2nd. Okay, and then I'll write down like what day it comes out of my account, or that it's supposed to be paid. The due date, pretty much. 1/1. And then Holiday Club is my bank's Christmas fund. I'm gonna try to block that. And they take out $50 a month from my account. I made that number, but I want to bump it up to around 86, I think is what I want to put in per month. So that way, by the time November rolls around, I will be at 1,000. Normally I budget 600, but I want to do 1,000 this year. So they automatically take out $50 from my checking account. And then to make it the additional $36, I just add that on top of the 50 to make it 86. And then Netflix. I need to change my Netflix because I pay for like the $14 one. But I really should, for like 2 screens, I think is what it costs for $14. But I really should go down to 1 screen because it's only me, so that's using it. But for now, I pay $14, and that comes out on the 14th. Let's just number this. 8, 9 bills. Okay. Next is car insurance. And I pay $92 for that. And that comes out on the 16th. I also like to write a little A on automatic payments right after the date, just so I know. I mean, I already know, but like I like visually seeing that it's an automatic payment. My car insurance is not an automatic payment. I give my mom that money because we are on the same insurance plan for our cars. Next one is Apple Music. And I pay $5 a month for that because I'm a student. If you have a student email, it's $5 instead of the normal 10. And that comes out on the 18th. And that's an automatic payment. My credit cards. I am in a little bit of debt, you guys. $3,984. That one, the minimum payment is $39 for that one. And that one comes out, oops, on the 17th. Whoopsies. These are not in order, but that's okay. I was out of debt before, you guys, and I got back into debt because obviously it's my fault, but like I blame the pandemic because I'm stuck at home and I'm perusing Amazon and online shopping, and that's where it got me. I also went back to school though too, so that's where most of my debt, or half of my debt, is coming from. Cell phone equals $50 a month, and that is paid by the 23rd. And then also Stash is a investment app, and that's what I use. And that's $32 a month, but $8 per Monday. It's not much, but it's still something. And then for my variable expenses, like I said, I'm adding an additional $36 per month to my Holiday Club account. And then I also have a car maintenance. Car maintenance is more so for my tags every year. And oil changes and things like that. I will be needing new tires soon, so I may be having to bump this up, but I don't know, we'll see. And I put 68 bucks a month in for that. Travel, I plan on going to Hawaii this year. My cousin is getting married in August, and I would really like to go, so I'm preparing for that. And to be able to go, I want to save $2,000 by, I don't know, August, I think. Yeah, by the 1st of August. So that's $250 per month. And then my daughter's birthday, her first birthday is September 1st. And I want to be able to save some for that, so it's not a huge expense come her birthday and I'm running frantic trying to find money to pay for, you know, the food, the decorations, so on and so forth. And, you know, obviously birthday presents and things like that. And I do 63 bucks a month in that. And then a new car fund. This car fund is bottom on my list, but I put it here anyways. My car is fine. It's paid off already. It runs good. It's just really small. And now that I have my daughter, I need to be able to put a stroller in the trunk. And because I have a Chevy Spark, there's no way a stroller is going to be fitting in that trunk. So eventually I want to get a new car. And then I am doing the Budget Mom Savings Challenges. Oops, can't spell. And that is $62 for this month. It will change every month for each of her challenges. My emergency fund, I want to give it 50 bucks per month until I'm at 1,000. Gas, I want to budget 40 bucks. When I was still working and commuting about 20 miles each way, $40 miles round trip, my gas budget was $140, but now that I'm not driving hardly anywhere, it's just 40 bucks. And then my monthly allowance, I'm giving myself $50. And then I'm also going to give my daughter an allowance too, because she needs things. I originally was trying to get away with me having $50 and her in there as well, with us both having 50 together, but that's definitely not going to work. So I get 50 and then she gets 50. Okay, so let's add that all up. Oh, you know what? I forgot one. Oh, yeah, I did forget one. Okay, and then house fund. Right now it's called house fund, but it's really like for moving costs and things like that, because I will be moving soon. And then I just put anything extra I'm throwing at that, because after I fill these sinking funds, I definitely need to fill this. Not fill it. I don't have like a goal in mind for this one, but I need to have money for when I move. Anything extra. And that's why we do a budget every single month, you guys, because why did it freeze? Uh-oh. Oh. I guess it didn't freeze. Whoops. My battery's just low. Okay. So yeah, that's why we do a budget every single month, because things change. So we can add this up and then also add up my bills. Okay, so $950 plus 50 plus 14 plus 92 plus 5. Where am I? 39 plus 39 plus 93 plus 50 plus 32 equals 1,325 for my bills. And then to add up the variable expenses, 36 plus 68 equals 869. Okay, so we get the grand total. Oh, you know what I forgot, you guys? I need to add student loan payment in here, but technically, I think the extension of not having to pay our loans is until the end of January, so should I add it in here or make that the February budget? Okay, let's just add this up because this is, see, this is, you guys, I'm a mess. So all together, what I have here equals 2,194. This is the way my brain works, you guys, okay? And then, so that's 294. But I want to add student loan. I think my payment's like 50 bucks a month. I'm not even out of school yet, so technically I don't have to make a payment, but I would rather add it in the budget and start cutting down my loan amount, so that way when loan does hit, that it won't be a lot of interest. 50 student loan. We can call it Sloan. Student loan, Sloan. There you go. And then also I want to budget $40 a month for a milestone cake for my daughter. So that's an additional $90 a month. So plus 90 equals, so the real grand total is 2,284. Now that I figured out my bills, my variable expenses, and everything like that, and added all together, my total income for unemployment would be around this number of 2,820. So what I'll do is do some math on the side over here. 2,820 minus 2,284. 2,820 minus 2,284 equals, I have $536 left over. Now I have to decide where I want to put that. I didn't know that it was going to be like a good chunk of change right there left over after all of this. But I don't think I want to decide what to do with it now on this video, because I have all month to figure this out. But I will most likely fill a lot of these sinking funds over here so that the sinking fund amount will be lower per month. That way I can essentially save more. I just want to make sure that these goal amounts are met and that those are taken care of. And then I'll just kind of start saving for the house fund, I think. Because these things are going to happen every year no matter what. It's just a matter of, what am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. But anyways, that's my January budget. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I love watching budgeting videos and how people do their budget so that I can kind of see how their mind works a little bit, because everybody is different. Everybody's budget is going to look absolutely different, and maybe the way that I do things is different from yours, and then you can learn from me, and then vice versa, I can learn from somebody else as well. So, but yeah, this is the way my mind works, and now it's all on paper.